internet for almost a year now. And I've been exploring all sorts of opportunities, and like everybody else, got totally inundated with 110 programs that promise you the moon, and with 30 videos that you have to spend an hour on to get through. And I usually get through the first 2 videos, and then I've had enough of it. So I came here to find a focus and to find the one thing that I think I want to build my business on. Before I came here, I had sort of came to the conclusion that I am basically an affiliate marketer, not a product marketer or I forgot what the other one is.
Content?
Content marketer, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I had begun to build up, again, a portfolio of possible affiliate programs. Among them, what's it called again, yours?
Sunbutton Profits?
Yeah, I don't even remember the names of them. Sendbutton Profits.
That was a good plug for you, Jeff.
.com.
Clickbank Pirate, you name them. But I recently signed up for one, and I've discussed this with Jeff and Liz, called Google Sniper. And it's a system that focuses on building mini sites and in hot niches, and through keyword research identify the right products, and keeping the keyword approach very simple. His approach is to basically work with one keyword, a long tail keyword, and then look at the related keywords that you can place on your site. And instead of doing what you do with when you go directly to your list, if you have a list, one of my problems is I don't have a list. I have 110 lists of 2 people each. So what you do is, the strategy is to build these sites in such a way that they rank very high on Google. The aim is to get on the first page of Google with your keywords and your related keywords. So it's basically a search engine optimization strategy. And I personally feel that I would be most comfortable with that. It is something that he says you can build a site in 2 or 3 hours. I believe it'll probably take me 2 or 3 days. And after a month or so, I might be down to 2 hours or 3 hours. But still, I realize this will be something that I have to learn to do. And what I take away from this workshop, which was extremely helpful to me, is that I want to work that system. It's not one product. It's not one niche, but it's one system, a proven system that works. And to one after the other, perhaps in the same niche, identify products that work in ClickBank or Amazon or elsewhere, and market them. Try to get them on the first page of Google. Now, the strategy here is that through a fairly large number of mini sites, you make relatively small amounts, from 300 to 2,000 or what per site. But you build up your income that way by duplicating a very simple system that you master and that you feel comfortable with doing. So that's my idea. I have these other affiliate programs that I think I can probably, I won't call it cannibalize, but I can probably use products from ClickBank Pirate, for example, and do a site on one of their products. Or if you recommend a ClickBank product in your system, I can use this strategy to pursue that particular product. That's my idea at the moment. But I think I can stick to this one system and hopefully make a success of it. So my question to you is this realistic? I mean, can this work in your experience, and what advice do you have for me on this?
I've already, off camera, given him some suggestions.
Okay, well, first off, I haven't bought the Google Sniper product, so I can't comment on it. I will say that if you have found something that you want to pursue, then pursue it. But you said something to me that was key. Well, I bought these videos and there was 30 of them, and after I got through a couple of them, I was done. Whose fault is that? Yours.
Yeah.
You've got to go through it, and you've got to learn it. So if you're going to stick with this, then go for it. I'm proud of you. You picked your one thing.
Well, I think that what's different from this thing is it's not a training program. It doesn't give me 30 videos. It tells me how to go today. In fact, when I buy the thing, I'm supposed to be able to go and apply the keyword research techniques, go to WordPress, set up a blog, a meeting site, and the approach is, instead of having a separate captures page or squeeze page, your first posting on your blog is like a squeeze page. Mm-hmm. You offer people something free, they come to your blog, and so on. So the first thing is to get your blog indexed, and then you post, you make subsequent posts that lead up to your final post, that is your back-end product. You do all this through your blog, instead of through separate pages and emails that you send out to your list.
Give me your affiliate link. I'll have to buy it now.
Okay, I'll do it.
just so I can look at his system and go and say, okay, here we go. Give me your affiliate link, and you'll make your first money through me online.
That'll be lovely. I need that first dollar, you know.
Exactly.
What I would suggest is that they've already come up with a system. You said something about your ideas maybe to incorporate. I wouldn't even worry about the maybes.
Yeah.
I would worry about just their system, write it, and if you put 10 of these sites, only 2 might be total winners. Mm-hmm. Figure out what made those winners, analyze the winners, and get rid of or don't worry about the losers, and let that run. Those are then, if you make 10 blogs, 2 of them are winners. Those are the ones that you're going to maybe do some of the traffic generation techniques for it, or link building, or whatever they suggest for SEO. Again, whatever they have in their system, worry about that. If you heard us say articles and stuff like that, for now, don't worry about that as traffic. Worry about what they're telling you works.
Mm-hmm. What I mean is your site, you promise, what's it, 2 ClickBank products a month, or 5? Or whatever? 5. Now, I have to go in and through a keyword tool or tools, I have to identify niches and products that I can eventually decide where. Now, if you already have had people who have done that research, like the ClickBank Pirate people have done that research, you've done the research. So all I have to do is pick one of those products and follow this strategy to market it instead of, feeding it to my list, because I don't have a list.
Well, so we give you actually like 20 products every month and 5 ClickBank autoresponders. What you want to do is, those might be too broad, because you mentioned long tail keywords. Those categories and products and stuff that we're giving you might be too broad, and it might not work because their system goes for long tail and maybe so many searches compared to so many return results. They got probably some ratio number that it above or below, whatever, to make it viable to use. You can look at what we have, and you can go into those niches, but still use their system for the numbers or percents. Yeah, because you might find that all 20 of our products don't even work. Because they're too broad, too much competition, then you can't use your system. But yeah, follow his rules or whatever he's set up for those long tail keywords.
So Jan, what is your focus now?
My focus is on affiliate marketing. Within that, I focus on a system for identifying micro niches that produce profits for me. And I don't care what they are.
Wonderful.
All right, good job. All right, this last call for anyone? All right. Come on up. Have a seat. Here There you go. If you could give your name and if you've got a website, and then also your idea.
Okay, hello, my name is Anise Parker, and I'm with George. I have quite a few websites, but one that I talked with Liz about was productreviewsinfo.com. And I'm in your program as well. And so with the different affiliate products for setting up review sites and trying to get a lot of the products that I have that are on my hard drive, putting them in a certain place, doing the market research and trying to drive, using keywords to drive traffic and build a list and see if there's something there that they might need or want. With me, my needs are my wants. So I'm hoping that there are other people that feel the same way. But it's like working with the affiliate marketing products that I have and looking for specific ones to fill one niche at a time and succeed with that, and then before I try the next one.
Okay, so you and I have already talked.
Yes. Yes.
And you were supposed to have a plan last night, and today you are saying and. So, and the reason why I'm picking on you is because I'm making an example out of you, because you got to focus on one thing. Remember, we're not planning the rest of our life.
Right.
You need to take, and she has review sites that she already has installed. She already has some systems set up. Is what she doesn't have is the knowledge to drive the traffic. Remember now?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what your focus needs to be. The reason why we're doing these hot seats is we want you to have a plan and have a focus. So the only thing, I mean, and you don't make this harder than it is. And I know it's not your fault that you feel that you're in that way, because with all the products and all the things that's being pushed on you guys, it's really appearing like you need to spend $1 bajillion to get stuff going. You already have the stuff up and online. You've beat 90% of the battle.
Yeah.
Most people can't get stuff up and online. Now you're at step 2, drive traffic. So you take review site number 1 and you find a few ways to drive traffic to it. And maybe even you have a couple of those little review sites that you have, and you're constantly driving traffic to them. If after a few months you're seeing that nothing's working, scrap it, go to the next review site.
Okay.
And I wouldn't even I'd spend 30 days. 30 days, but make sure that you're driving traffic to it, because you won't know if it's going to be a winner or not unless you're driving traffic to it.
So perhaps use the timeline of 30 days for one review site at a time?
Or you could have a couple going.
Okay.
So you have review site A, B, and C, and they got 30 days to start making sales with you driving traffic to them, or you throw them away because you got so many.
Okay.
Find the quick, dirty, and easy ones. That's what I would advise you to do.
And these are all internet marketing review sites?
They're all kinds of different niches.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, if they're the same niche, say 3 internet marketing review sites, if you're doing articles, you could have a rotating URL. So in all the articles, you're sending traffic to the different sites and seeing which one's making you the most money, and then turn off the other ones. But
your product reviews info site, you can't have a whole bunch of reviews in several different niches on one site. It's not going to work.
Okay.
Not going to work.
Okay. Would that be a case where you can, they're in folders anyway. So if it was article marketing, then in the article market, it's in the article itself would have a link to that particular review?
Not sure what you're talking about.
All right. When we write articles and you're using certain keywords, then sometimes you have in the anchor text, you would have the keyword, and it would hyperlink to a particular website.
Yes, where you're building links.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And so couldn't that be on a different folder as opposed